follow your trading plan, have good risk management, stay disciplined. This week was a slow week, like I mentioned, but I did make a little over $1,300. When volume kind of settles down a little, then we'll start pushing back up and going for all-time high. I just want to put more time towards the premium members, and I want people that are actually serious and want to see results. Welcome back to another video. It's late. I did not film anything today. It's already 6:43, so I'm picking up the vlog here. I'm about to go get a little workout. Then I might do a random back testing session with the team tonight. I've only placed one trade this week. There has not been many opportunities for me this week or last week. So figured not doing much tonight. I'm pretty caught up on everything. So I'll do a little back testing session with the team, but let's go get this workout. As you can see, I'm at the gym. It's September 11th at 6:52 p.m. I'm trying to do 1 mile a day. So this is about to be my 11th mile, but I'm gonna just take it light while I talk to you guys, and then I'm gonna probably do like a light jog for the mile. But ended up booking my flights yesterday for Europe. So at the end of the year, I'll be going to Europe with my mom. So it's gonna be a great trip. I'm excited for that. Get to see the Christmas markets and obviously spend 2 weeks out the country. It's always a great time, but that doesn't mean the live trading is gonna stop. That doesn't mean the grind can't stop. We're just gonna do it from overseas. And what's crazy is this is gonna be my second vacation this year, second time going to Europe. And the first one was paid through trading, and this one's about to be paid through trading as well. It's always a great feeling knowing that I can just make money from overseas, from anywhere basically, and it's always a great feeling knowing I'm making money from something I enjoy doing, and that's what I highly encourage the team to do. I'm literally on a mission to teach people how to become self-sufficient traders. You can see just what one of the members said right here. The results are gonna speak for itself in the group. I have people passing challenge accounts. I have people getting payouts. I'm getting payouts, and I do it live literally every single day, Monday through Friday. There's no faking it, but that's what I'm all about. Transparency and just being real 100%. And just like I said, I want them to become self-sufficient. Sometimes I don't place a trade. I've only placed one trade this week. Some of the members in the group, they've placed more trades, some people less. We're on our own thing. I live trade, it's a community and stuff, but they know what to look for. They know the levels of supply, they know the levels of demand, and they manage their risk correctly. I talk about managing risk a lot. So if they see a setup they like, they're gonna take it with proper risk. And that's all a part of the game. That's how they're going to get better. They're not gonna rely on me for just giving them signals or anything. No, I teach them the strategy. I show up every single day. I share my screen. I talk about what I'm thinking. They know how it goes. Our Saturday sessions are educational. The market reviews on Sundays are helpful. They know what to do, and they're doing it. And that's the people that are going to be profitable when it comes to trading. They're putting in the work. I've had some people join premium. They'll show up maybe once a week. Come on, how are you gonna get better if you're only showing up once a week? Then I have people that show up literally every single day for the Monday through Friday live sessions, the Saturday sessions, and the Sunday sessions. The prices are cheap right now, but that's why I'm thinking about raising the prices and getting rid of the free section. I just wanna put more time towards the premium members, and I want people that are actually serious and wanna see results. So that's why I'm thinking about doing that, but we'll see how it goes in the future. I would like to see all-time highs get grabbed. And normally, I don't like when we tap into all-time highs just because there's no levels of supply up there. But it's just been a main target for so long now that I would like to see it get hit. Looking for longs from this level now. We just got to be careful because we're breaking a major level if we dip down below this. So I definitely want to just make sure price action's looking clean and making sure we're not going to just push past these levels. Tomorrow could be, honestly, a pretty bearish day. We might want to get a pretty decent pullback. It wants to grab all-time highs. If it doesn't, I'll be surprised. Well, I'm up 1,000, so if I risk 500 tomorrow, I'll still end the week up $500, which isn't bad. But I don't think this is going to be a strong level. I think we just push past it. I want to just run through these levels, let it do its thing, and then I'll let the market play out. And whenever the sellers have already done their thing, we're probably going to want to grab all-time highs. So then that's when we're going to be looking for the perfect time to enter longs at a level of demand. And then boom, we're going to just follow that shit up with the main target being all-time high. And if we're not at all-time high yet, let's let red folder news pass. Let's let that volume kind of just settle in and stuff. We should have an idea of market direction by 10:05, and then we can kind of just go from there. But I think that could be a possibility of what happens if we're already not at all-time high by like 9:30, 9:35. We're just going to start running lower, grabbing these wicks down here. Then when volume kind of settles down a little, then we'll start pushing back up and going for all-time high. Just got done doing the live with the premium members. It's 9:24. I still got to make dinner. I still got to edit, stuff like that. It's going to be a long night for me, but The clips you just seen, the charts, was just a small piece of it. We were on the live for over an hour. It was probably like an hour 20, and I didn't even film the whole thing. We talked about cars, we looked at houses, stuff. That's the last thing we were looking at. We were looking at cars. That McLaren's crazy clean. You can see the chat still pulled up. And normally I don't go live like this, but I wanted to just do a stream where I chopped it up with them and just did a market review since the week's been slow for us. We looked at really nice houses, and then we even looked at the cars. That's motivating. For some of the people in the group, maybe they're lacking the vision and they needed to see that. That's all we got to do. But now I got to cook dinner, and then I'm going to chop it up with you guys a little more, and then we will finish the video. As you could tell, I did not finish the video yesterday, so I'm picking it up today. I'm about to start live trading with the team. Hopefully we could catch a W today, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. If we don't place a trade, I've only taken one trade this week, and I'll only be up between like 1,000 or 1,300, something like that. So slow week. Last week was also a slow week. I only took 2 trades, 1 W, 1 L, and I ended last week up 1%. So definitely the past 2 weeks have been slow. We'll see if we catch a trade today, but I'm not going to force anything. I'd rather stay cash if no opportunity presents itself, and I'll come back next week, and hopefully it'll be a better week next week. I don't think I'm going to do really anything today, like when it comes to leaving the house or anything. I was going to go chill in downtown Tampa for a little bit, but I think I'm going to just catch up on some editing today. I really need to adjust some things in the Discord. I gotta get that done this weekend. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do grocery shopping, and then I might go to downtown tomorrow, and I'm gonna be chilling with my mom. So tomorrow's gonna be a great day for sure, but today, it's probably just gonna be a very busy day in the apartment. So let's go ahead, get the live trading started. The setup was all right, but really not worth us taking. That's why we stayed cash. Yeah, look at this. I mean, we're approaching the all-time highs, but the price action's just not it today. We're just gonna show up next week, try to execute as best as we can. The good thing is we had a week full of discipline though. We did not overtrade, no over leveraging. Some of you guys definitely have made progress. If you can show up every single day and have the discipline to not place a trade every single day, that's how you're going to get better. That's how you literally stay in the market. If you can show up every single day. I know people, bro, they show up every single day and they have to place a trade. Even when they tell themselves, oh, I'm not going to place a trade today, they don't want to see a no trade day, especially on a funded account when they're trying to get to the 5 days of 150 plus so they can just be eligible for a payout. That type of psychology is going to keep you unprofitable. If your setup's not there today, you don't need to be placing a trade. Just stay patient, come back next week. The market gives plenty of opportunities, and for us, it didn't give us much opportunities this week, but maybe next week we'll get 3-4 really good opportunities. You never know there. And then, like I said, I might pull like 1,500 out, 1,200 out on each account. But if we have a really good week next week, I might even pull like 2K out on each account. All right, so as you can see, I'm still in my sweatsuit. I've been chilling inside all day, just getting some stuff done on the laptop. Right now, I'm editing a video, and then I got to get a few things done in the Discord as well. And I need to film another video as well, so it's going to be a long night still. But hey, I love the grind. We're going to keep on going, but this week was a slow week, like I mentioned, but I did make a little over $1,300. So not bad when you look at it like that. I wish we could have had more setups present itself, but that's a part of trading. You got to know when to stay cash and when to take a trade, and that's how you're going to get farther. And me and the team ended up staying cash a lot this week. So I only took a trade on Monday, which is crazy because Monday's usually my least traded day. So for me to catch a trade just on Monday is actually pretty surprising. But I did secure the 5-week winning streak, and I'm on a mission to break my highest winning streak, which is a 15-week winning streak, and I definitely think we could do it. The markets this year have been a little more difficult than last year, but hey, I think we're going to get there for sure. We're already on 5. Before we were on, I think 7 or 8, so we could definitely do it. But before I end the video and film another one, I just wanted to talk about something, and then we'll probably end it here. Focus on the process and the profits will come. I see a lot of traders, they focus on the profits, and they're just saying to themselves, I need to make this much in a day, I need to make this much. And really, you need to stop doing that, and you need to start focusing specifically on the process. I made that same mistake for a while. I would just focus on the profits, like, oh, I need to make 200 in a day, or I need to make 300 in a day. And that's really not the best when it comes to psychology. Follow your trading plan, have good risk management, stay disciplined, stuff like that, and only take setups when it presents itself, right? That's why I literally only took one trade this week, because I focus on the process. If I would have focused on the profits, I guarantee I would have taken way more trades and I probably would have ended the week red, right? Because I did avoid some L's. So if I would have focused on the profits, it wouldn't have been good for me. Focus on the process and let the profits come to you. That's really all I gotta say about it. It's something I heard and it's totally true. And I wish I learned that sooner, but hey, at least I know it now, and at least I implement it and I follow my trading plan. I stay disciplined. I have good risk management. I work on my psychology, all that sort of stuff. And that's what's gotten me to this stage. And that's going to continue to benefit me, not only in trading, but in life in general. If I can make $1,300 in 1 week off one trade, imagine when I stack up the 5 accounts again, how much I can make. If I can make $500 in a day on one account, if I would have had 5 accounts, that'd be $2,500. It's that simple. Once I restack the accounts, because I had 5 accounts before and I've taken plenty of payouts, but I did lose some of them. And honestly, it's pretty easy to just stack them up again. That's what I'm going to be focusing on probably for the next week, 2 weeks, because I've been trading the fund accounts, but I'm going to start focusing on the challenge accounts and getting those stacked. But it's all a process that you literally have to follow. Just follow the process, let the profits come with it. I'm not gonna ramble on too much. This was just an ender for the video. I gotta go ahead and film another video. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.